Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Friday. So I'm just popping on. Here's a quick reading regarding Divine Masculine's energy today. Now, I'm going to keep going as long as my cough doesn't irritate and get in the way. Have you been feeling a bit troubled with your throat chakra? Okay. Well, let's begin. Yeah, we've had lots of storms actually around, haven't we, around the UK? There's been lots of storms around. Feeling like these, it's interesting because I did a reading a couple of months ago about this storm, and I've done other readings since where it's, you know, we've been talking about this deep healing that is occurring. And so now that this storm has kind of come around, it feels as though this is the time, this is that time now coming around. Oh, I wondered, I could hear it. I thought I heard an alarm. I was trying to listen to what the sound was, but it's actually my washing machine. It's speeding up as it's coming to the end of its cycle. And that's what it might feel like for you. It might feel like around you things are moving quickly. That's because cycles are completing. This deep healing is occur so that that cycle, that karmic cycle, can end and a new, fresh beginning can arrive. Okay. Everything's connected. Okay. So far we've got howling at the moon. My heart aches for you. So your Divine Masculine is howling at the moon. At the moon, his heart is aching for you right now. Fire and passion, burning the mask. Howling at the moon. He doesn't want to pretend anymore. It's like he can't pretend anymore. He can't pretend anymore. There's no hiding it anymore. Because night after night, his heart aches for you, Divine Feminine. Lying there. His heart and soul are just crying and howling out for you. And he can't hide it anymore. All he can think about and all he can feel is you. Okay. So is that why there's a rush to complete this cycle? Let's put a Gods and Titans oracle. Divine Masculine, tell us about your energies today. What's going on? What's going on for you? Divine Masculine, what's going on for you? Okay, one more. Thanks. Okay. You got a card. It was a spinny, flippy one. Now the cards are doing this really weird separating thing, malarkey. I've never done anything like that before. It's a bit weird. What's that all about? It's never done anything like that before. It's a bit weird. Is it a bit weird? Or is that just the opinions of others? Huh? Interesting. Never done anything like that before. Okay. Don't know what that's about. Bottom of the deck. Fear. Fear. What is Divine Masculine fearful of? What else do we have? We've got confidence, Achilles, and beauty. Bayame. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. Beauty. Bayame. I was just reading the cards. I was just trying to figure out from these images. I got some other messages, but they're not to be. They're just. That's something else. These are the cards that we're to read today. Middle of the deck, communication, Hermes. There's that throat chakra thing anyway. Needing to speak up about something. Sorry, I wish I didn't do that then. Excuse me. There's something to say. There is something to say. There's a lot to say, and there's been a lot held back. Because he's been scared. Because he's fearful. Because he's fearful. Because he's never experienced this before. This deep love that he feels for you, Divine Feminine. He's never felt that way before, and he's just, you know, he's seeing himself in a new way. He's never seen himself even that way. He's never felt that way before. And all of it's like hitting him all at once. He's feeling you all around him. This love for you is just, he can't hide it anymore because he sees it. He feels it. He knows it. He sees it, he feels it, he knows it. He can't hide from it anymore. He feels like it's like, this is the fear. He feels like, because he can't hide from it anymore, he feels like it's coming for him. And he has to do something about it because it's, he knows he can't hide from it anymore. Okay, let's read Arpak. Let's just read the book. Arpuk from the book. Okay. Examine your fears. What is there to be afraid of? You are being asked to confront what frightens you. Arpuk. I'm sorry if that's not how you pronounce it. It's the Mayan god of the dead. Let's pronounce. Okay. Arpuk is the Mayan god of the dead. While most cultures have a god ruling over the underworld or death itself, the Mayans have a number of gods ruling over 9 levels of hell, and Arpuk was the most feared. Arpuk doesn't just show up quietly for you, or even wait patiently for your death. He hunts you, normally pictured as a skeleton or with bones on his head and wearing bells. He is the most senior of all Mayan death demons. Living on the lowest level of the underworld known as Mitnal, Arpuk rises up and stalks city streets at night, looking for his next victim. The Mayans feared death, and they were always aware that Arpuk could indeed be waiting around the next bend to take them. In fact, it is said that few people went out on the streets at night because it was difficult to see what lay ahead. They especially avoided going out at night if there was a sickness within their homes, as they greatly feared death through sickness. There is only one way to scare Arpuk away, and that is to scream and shout. Testimonies from the Spanish conquistadors include passages describing the loud wailing and screaming of the families of those who were extremely sick or had passed. It seemed strange to the Spanish that this noise didn't extend into daylight hours. What they didn't realise was that the loud protestations were unnecessary to scare away the terrifying Arpuk when the sun was up. Should Arpuk come ringing his bells, fear may be in your consciousness. What are you most afraid of? Are you afraid of being judged by others? There's that judgment of others. The opinions of others. Because it's different. Are you worried about tests, grades, and classes? Do you fear being ridiculed or not measuring up? Examine if your fear is real. If it is something that can actually truly hurt you. Is it something that you have control over and can change, or something that you can simply re-examine and let go of if need be? What can you do to break the hold that fear has on you? All these questions must be considered and answered if you are to move forward with ease and peace. On the light side, death is something people are often afraid of. Sometimes we simply fear the death of things, also known as change. Yet death and change are universal. Arpuk's energy is very much about the fear surrounding change and the hold it has upon us. We fear what we feel powerless to change. Standing strong against any fear, feeling it, shining the light on it and confronting it is a lesson from Arpuk's legend that we can learn from. It is far better to act in knowledge rather than wait for fear to hunt you down. When we know what we fear, we can confront it instead of refusing to think about it and hiding from it in every way. Okay. Interesting. So, Divine Masculine has a fear to overcome. And energy, sorry, I couldn't get my words out, wow. And that's why his energy today is Achilles. We have Achilles. Wow. I'm not quite sure what's going on. It's fine. Well, I have every surety of what's going on. Excuse me. So this is why Divine Masculine's energy is Achilles and confidence today. Because he's needing to embrace this confidence to be able to overcome this fear. This fear. This fear of this love that is different. Because it's so deep. And profound. And mystifying. Okay. So let's read confidence. You are strong, worthy, and confident. Step forward in courage, knowing you can achieve exactly what you desire. If there is anything left to say in the history books about the wonder that is Achilles, what a magnificent warrior. While not strictly a god, he is a demigod born of the nymph Thetis. Achilles' confidence exploits strength. Thetis, which is Achilles' confidence, exploits, strength, and battle skills certainly are fit for a deity. So much did Achilles' mother love him that she could not bear to think her son would die as mortals do. To protect him, she plunged him into the river Styx's water of immortality. Unfortunately, the one place the water did not touch was where she held his ankle when she dipped him in. This small handhold became Achilles' vulnerability, although he did not know it. Both beautiful in form and highly masculine in nature, Achilles became one of the most famous heroes of the Troy legend and of Homer's epic legend, the Iliad. Achilles' defeat of the Trojan prince Hector is perhaps Achilles' most enduring legacy. Achilles is known as a fierce and undefeatable opponent in battle, and therefore the Greeks heralded and courted him in battle. Agamemnon, that's it, of the Achaeans, fought for Helen's return, but made the unfortunate mistake of dishonouring Achilles. Achilles refused to fight, giving hope to the Trojans and confidence to their hero Hector. King Agamemnon was forced to appease Achilles, but not before Hector killed Achilles' beloved cousin Patroclus in battle. Achilles exploded in rage. Wow. I think there's something going on. I'm not sure if I'll upload this reading, although I'm sure that, like, you know, if you've got the patience to listen and that, then you'll probably find it rather interesting. So I just don't know. Not quite sure how I'm feeling right now about this. My ability to deliver the message just doesn't seem to be 100% today. So it's kind of making me feel apprehensive, I suppose. Maybe that's a reflection of the Divine Masculine's energy right now. He needs to work on his confidence in that to come forward, because the fear is incredibly strong. Okay. But also, if I'm feeling poorly, then maybe that's why I've got to do the reading. I've got to shout loud. Oh no, it's not necessary in the sun when the sun's up. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Oh my goodness me. Okay. I think sometimes I just find this book really hard to read. And that's kind of what it is, and it's okay. It's okay. So where was we? Where was I? Where were we? I'm not quite sure where we got to. It was pulling me all over the place. Achilles exploded in rage, calling for the death of all Trojans, but seeking out Hector in particular. The Trojan prince bravely stood his ground to fight the great Achilles. Knowing he would die, Hector asked that Achilles allow him full funerary rites. Okay. In response, with one mighty strike, Achilles killed Hector and dragged his body behind his chariot for days in revenge. Some stories say that Achilles was finally felled within the walls of Troy, wounded in the very spot his mother failed to bless in the Styx. Today, the most vulnerable part of the body or someone's character is still called an Achilles heel. Many stories and myths about Achilles survive, and Greek history states that many temples were dedicated to him. Some even remain today, such as the impressive temple on the island of Corfu. Corfu, sorry. Achilles may stride into your life when you need a confidence boost. Achilles walked around confident in his skills, wrapped in invisible armor that strengthened and protected him. We all need this. Know that you are worthy and capable, and you have the strength and smarts to do what it is you need to do. You may need to grow your self-esteem from the inside out, rather than relying on others for your confidence. Know that you are enough. Believe in yourself, and you too will have armor that keeps you safe. Okay. Wow. I don't know. It's all like, should I stay or should I go now? Oh my God, if I go there will be trouble. And if I stay there will be double. So you got to let me know. Should I call it or should I blow? I don't know. Some decisions bother me. If you don't want me, set me free. Yeah, I guess maybe that's it. I don't know. Freaking camera. Yeah. Oh, man alive. But this is a reading. Frick knows what it's all about. Frig. The frig of it. The frig. Do you know what? I just want to go and get some twigs. That's what I want to do. I want to go outdoors. I want to get some twigs. I want to bind them together and make some gifts. That's what I want to do. I feel like that's a really good idea. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know what's happening. It's like, okay, well, I kind of gave up with that book, didn't we? We gave up with that book. I was moving on to another book. It's like, well, that was the energy. That was the energy. And I was going to put a heart and soul card. Should we move on to should we get a Divine Feminine Oracle instead? Shall we? It's like, look at Bayarn. He's wearing a mask. That's that mask that Divine Masculine wants to like burn. Bird and a mask. Fire and passion. There's a lot of fire and passion on that card, isn't there? Okay, so should we read Bayarm now? Oh my goodness. Wowzers. Sorry, it's literally going to fall again. I just keep seeing the camera. It's like lifting up and moving. It's like, oh, I've hardly touched it. Oh my gosh. I haven't, that's like beyond my control. Oh well. It's so funny, honestly. I can't do anything about it. It's just the way it is, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Oh dear. You know. Right, should we get back to the reading? Okay, we had a little gig in the middle of it, didn't we? A little jig and a little gig. Okay. So look at the beauty around you. Get outside. Whoa. 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 It's all necessary because I had to tell you that, like, all I want to do is go outside and go and get some twigs and make some gifts. Look at this. It's all important. Get outside. Reconnect with the healing powers of nature. Oh, you can't, it's just like, you know, it's not made up. It's just all part of the parcel. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just read it then. In the rural area of Singleton, Australia, lived the first people of the region. The Aborigine, why? I can't even speak today. The ability to speak is kind of diminishing just on this day. The Aborigine genes, it says that, it's not, look, I need to show you, just, look. Aborigines, yeah, or aborigines. It's not going to be. It's just to prove my point to you that this book, it's not always me. It just sounds like it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, these words are, you know, this book and these words are really quite something. Wow. Okay. I mean, just read the book if you want to raise your vibration and all that. Just read the book and try and keep a straight face. In the rural, do I need to? Yeah, I do. I need to read it all again. In the rural area of Singleton, Australia, lived the first people. Can I just get a drink, please? Thanks. Lived the first people of the region, the Aborigines of the Renara Ua, thanks, tribal area. The great spirit of these parts is known as Bayarm. I'm crying because I can't say it right, but not with like sadness, just with like almost hysteria at this point. Oh my days. This territory is bountiful and filled with prosperity. Bayarm, it is said, decided to come down from the sky and created all in this place, from the stunning rivers to the trees and the medicine plants. Every unique animal and bird he created was beautiful and perfect. He carefully crafted many laws for the people to live by in order for them to sustain a peaceful and beautiful life. He placed these guidelines in the law stones for the elders to keep. When he completed his work, he returned to the sky from whence he came humans saw what Bayame had made, it was full of splendour, and they were grateful. Bayame is normally depicted with huge eyes and no mouth, and he always faces the front. I thought the camera was going to go then again. Beauty sometimes does not need to be spoken about, just witnessed with our heads and our hearts. Bayame bypasses the normal ways of communicating and speaks straight from his heart to ours. You can visit a famous and moving Wiradjuri rock painting of Bayame near Singleton. Although it has been carbon dated at more than 3,000 years old, it is a powerful reminder of the continuing presence of Bayame and his protective qualities. If Bayame enters your life now, you may want to recognise the beauty that is around you. Wow, you might want to recognise the beauty that is all around you. Okay. Both that which is physically beautiful and that which enriches your life in other ways. It's time to pause a little to appreciate the beauty that surrounds you, even when you don't want to, or can't immediately recognise it because you are busy and not feeling connected with the world around you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Symbols. A man with huge eyes and no mouth. Okay. 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 That's different. But that was a different kind of reading. Now, what's the heart and soul of divine masculine today? I wanna feel. I wanna feel. I wanna feel. I wanna feel. Heart and soul inside of me. Old feelings, are resurfacing. And again, you find yourself on an emotional roller coaster. Don't fight it. Instead, allow these feelings to surface without judging them. They are neither good nor bad. They are simply part of you. Own them, embrace them, and love them. Bless the past and be grateful for the deep and profound healing that is taking place. Definitely. It's purge season. Purge time, isn't it? It's purge time. Purging of the old. So anything old that's not been let go of yet, and it's just been lingering and hiding out somewhere within your vicinity. The light's been shone on it, and it's all being purged. It's purge season. Out with the olds. Heal. This deep, profound healing is taking place. And these old fears are being purged out of you at this time. Okay. Excuse me. So what else do we need to know? The top of the deck. This card signifies expansion and the accomplishment of success that come of accomplishment, I can't speak, I told you, oh my goodness me. This card signifies expansion and the accomplishment and success that come as a result of doing what you love or something that has great meaning for you. You are creating something of lasting value that will be enjoyed by others for years to come. Strong sense of teamwork and fulfillment abound. Oh my goodness. Before my cough starts irritating me, we've got one more card and I'm going. I'm going, guys. This is just not on, is it? I need to go and get another chug of water. Like I said, I've got to hop in my bath, get myself all sorted, and get out there in nature. I just want to go and find some suitable twigs that I can, like, make stuff with. I know, it probably sounds a bit weird. I've never done it before. It was just a random idea that I've had. And I like to go with it. I like to go with my random ideas because that's where, well, because you've got to. That's the whole point. Your intuition constantly senses the voice of spirit and conveys this through emotion and feeling. Spirit's great love and wisdom continuously flow through you like a stream of soft diamond light. Stop for a moment and feel this beautiful flow of energy. Allow it to permeate every part of you. You and spirit are one, entwined. That's what I wanted to do. Let's go and entwine something. Entwined by invisible threads of love. And that's what it's all about. Of course. Of course. So, if you wanted to see, there's an image. There you go. This was a random one. It kind of turned out a bit strange and funny. And a little bit ooh and a little bit ah and a little bit oh for original because, well, it's just the way it is, isn't it, I suppose. Oh my gosh. Happy Friday. Lots of love to you. And you, and you, and you, and you. See you later. It's time for lunch.